Welcome to Bloom 411, your space for high-value woman content.
If you're an oversharer, you've come to the right place. Here is my checklist to help you to shut your mouth, and it's really practical. Before you share any piece of information, I want you to ask yourself these 5 questions. Number 1, is this an appropriate piece of information to share? Sounds obvious, but that's why it's the first question, because it's a really fundamental question. Number 2, and now we're really getting to the critical stuff. What am I hoping to achieve by sharing this information? Is it support, solution, sympathy, attention? Clarify that in your mind. If you're looking for sympathy and attention and even solutions, speak to a therapist. Number 3, is this a safe place to share this information? The workplace with your colleagues is not a safe place to share such information, but the setting of your therapist's office is. Number 4, does this person have a record of stewarding sensitive piece of information correctly? Basically, can I trust this bitch? If not, keep it closed, keep it moving, because we always need to think about worst case scenario, we need to ask ourselves, if this piece of information gets leaked, what are the potential ramifications of that? I know, good, isn't it?
Listen, this has been on my heart to speak about, and so I got to put it out there. Don't know who needs to hear this, but be very mindful who you share your deepest, most intimate vulnerabilities with. And I say that irrespective of who the person is, whether it's your family member, whether it's a friend, whether it's a partner. Be very careful. Make sure the people you share those parts about yourself with handle what you tell them with care, because funnily enough, I was reflecting today after church and I was just thinking about certain things, and I was like, there are some people who I would never rekindle a friendship, a relationship with, or any sort of interaction with, solely because they do not handle what people tell them with care. And I always say I'm very big on discernment. So for me, I watch and I analyze how people behave. And if I notice that you have a habit of speaking about things that people share with you, or talking about personal information that others have shared with you, with me, or with any other person, I see you exhibiting that trait, I will literally never never tell you anything about my life ever. I will keep the conversation so surface, and that will be the foundation of our interaction. I say all that to say, because I've seen some really disgusting situations, some very disgusting, horrible scenarios play out solely because people weren't trustworthy, and they portrayed to people that thought they were decent human beings a persona that actually wasn't true or real. And so I just say that the moral of the story for this one is be very mindful who you share those intricacies about yourself with, because some people do not have principles or loyalty around those things.
Stop telling people your business. You need to use discernment when you speak to certain people about your goals and about your plans, because people are more nefarious than you'd like to think out here. If this year taught me anything, I need to keep every single thing I'm doing, all of my moves, anything that I'm interested in, any person I'm interested in, close to my chest until said thing has been completed. There are people out here who will pretend to like you, just to collect information on you, just to get close to you, just to know what you're doing, what you're interested in. If anything goes awry in that friendship, best believe they are ruining anything that you ever told them, or they're going to try at least. Any information about someone is currency, and any information can be traded for more currency. Don't let anyone know that you're in the interview process. Don't let anyone know that you're dating someone until you are in a relationship with that person. Don't let anyone know that you're interested in anything until said thing has been completed. We feel as if we're closer to that person when we overshare, when we share. Getting to know someone does not mean oversharing what you're doing and what your plans are. You have to use that discernment, your God-given discernment. And even if something was ruined, thank God for that. Always thank God for that experience, because now you know better. And when you know better, you truly do better.
5 things that you should not share in your workplace. You will understand the reasons why at the end of this video. Number 1, your financial status. keep them guessing. People should not know how you spend your money. There are people who might know your salary, but they shouldn't know how you go and allocate your money, because once they know, they start gauging you and they start treating you differently. Number two, political affiliations. The people have very strong beliefs about certain political parties. So when you now come out and say I'm in a specific political party, then they hate you, or you aggravate them if it's not the party which they are affiliated with. Okay. And then number three is the negative opinions that you have about your colleagues, because you don't know who is affiliated with who and on what level. You might just gossip or say something negative with someone, Kanti that person they're dating. There's a lot of secret dating or whatever it is. You might find that they hang out on weekends and they braai and all that, right? So, and then number four, do not reveal your personal health issues. When you start doing that, they start stigmatizing you, and it's not even their fault. It's just them, reacting to that situation. So for you to avoid such a situation, unless if you really, really trust the person, don't reveal your personal health issues to them. Next thing, you're not going to get opportunities maybe to travel overseas because there's you struggle with A, B, C, and D, or chronic disease, And then number five, and this is the most critical one, do not share your secrets of success. You remember what happened to Samson in the Bible? Once people know where your power comes from, and I'm not saying it in an evil way, but once they know what makes you thrive, right? Number one, people are very competitive beings, so they try to beat you at your own game. Number two, they may try to sabotage, where your power comes from, or they can get other people to, sabotage you. Exactly what happened to Samson. So be careful out there. Be safety, guys. It's not all hunky-dory. We love each other at workplaces, and it's not even because of your own doing, but it's just that we deal with complex individuals. You never know what they are thinking or how their emotional state is. So to just help them and save them from themselves, and help not to tempt them to do certain things to you, it's better if they don't know.
I don't know why it's so hard for our generation to accept that not telling your friends all of your business does not make you a bad friend or a fake friend. And the only reason I'm bringing up that this might be a generational thing is because the women that have instilled in me to shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your mouth are my mom, my aunts, my godmom. They're the ones that taught me, like, just because I'm best friends with these other women does not mean I tell everybody everything all the time. And that doesn't make me a bad friend. It just means I understand boundaries, privacy, and the power of kind of just waiting and seeing how things play out before you open up your mouth and speak on them. I feel like I've seen a lot of my peers think that they have to get approval from their friends to do everything. Like when they're talking to a new guy, like, let me tell like my friend, and then, then your friend starts giving you unwarranted advice. Like, I don't think you should do this with him at this time and this, that, and the third. And then you get pissed off, but it's like, technically it's your fault because in the first place, you could have kept that to yourself. And all you really could have told your friend is, I'm talking to a new person, not when you did this with him, when you did that with him, what you're planning on doing at what time. No, too much. Let's work on boundaries. Because withholding information is not the same thing as lying or keeping a secret. Let me repeat that. Withholding information is not the same thing as lying or keeping a secret. Sometimes you're just protecting your business. Sometimes you're just letting stuff play out and you're letting yourself have something. Sometimes if it's a relationship, you're letting you and your partner experience that relationship and not needing this extra approval from others to make it more real. It's just between y'all, and that's what makes it real. So next time you open up your mouth and you just feel like you have to tell your friends everything or else you're being fake, know that that's not the truth, and that you might want to try out next time you talk to somebody, just keeping things to yourself and letting stuff play out. And you can tell your friend, yeah, I've been seeing somebody. But do they need to know what happens on every single date? No, maybe that's just a story for you and Bae.
6 things you should never tell people, no matter who or what they are to you. Number 1, your plans. Never tell people your plans. I know you've heard this a million times, but I'm going to resound it again because this is my channel and I will say what I want to say to your ears. Do not tell people your plans. They're going to sabotage it. 2, never expose your weakness to people. They will definitely use it against you. Never ever expose your weakness. No matter what, no matter how vulnerable you think you can be with someone, no, people will use it against you. Nobody is perfect, so they can even use it against you as them being vulnerable. Do not tell people your weakness. Keep it to yourself. 3, don't tell people your failures. No, do not tell people your failures, because it's going to be difficult for them to see you as a winner, as someone who's capable of achieving great things, or someone who's capable of winning. So they would likely want to sabotage any opportunity that will come your way, because they feel like, oh no, you're failing, you're used to failing, you're a failure, so they rather give it to someone else because they don't believe in you. Unless, of course, you've gotten to a point in life where you're already doing good, you're already winning, then your failure story can and will be part of your success story. Or if you're making a move, if you're making moves, please, I feel like that's the basic by now. Do not tell people your moves. It's similar to your plans, but don't tell people your every move. You want to do this, you want to do this, you're doing this. No. Don't even tell people when you're doing it. Let it be completed. Or you bought a land, you're building a house. Let the house be complete. Let them come and do housewarming. That's how to let people know about you. That's how to tell people things about you. You don't have to. Some of you say, if you even talk too much, you even have to tell people anything. 5, do not tell people your secrets. Like, I've made a video on this before. Do not tell people your secrets. Secret is something that should be kept between yourself. If you cannot keep your secret to yourself, what makes you think another person will keep your secrets? You have the secret, you cannot keep your own thing to yourself, then you want to carry the burden. You think another person, so you're not capable of keeping your secret, but you think another. If I give you one now, don't play like that, babes. Last and not the least, please do not tell people the true source of your income, or how much you're making, or your income. No, don't do that. No. Keep them guessing. It's nobody's business how much you're making. Those of you that even you are dating somebody, you're having joint accounts. I try no. But you want to take my advice, my love, keep your income to yourself. Do not tell. They don't need to know. If you want to really say something so bad, lie about it. Feel free to lie about it, but never be 100% honest about the source of your income or your income. Thanks so much for watching, my loves. I'll catch you later on the next episode, babies. Ciao.
The best thing that you're about to do for yourself in the last quarter of this year is to stop talking. Let's talk about it. The more you stop talking, the more you'll see just how much talking everybody else been doing. Close your mouth about the things that are going well and the things that aren't going so well. You'll begin to see just how much people have been watching and listening, regardless of whether they say anything. People will watch you and study you and not make it known that they're there in the audience. See, a lot of people just want to know what's going on so they have something to talk about, so they have something to speak against, so they have something to question, because they don't understand the blessing that God gave you. Obedience is better than sacrifice. When you have been placed on assignment, it is your job to simply deliver and to not determine the results and the backlash that you get from being obedient. People will hate you because of the anointing that has been placed over your life, not even realizing that you didn't choose it, not even realizing that you didn't ask for it. Because it looks fun and tasteful when you reap the benefits of obedience for a calling that you didn't ask for. But nobody wants to go through the humiliation of being beat down, talked about, having your business told to everybody, and then still being expected to push through life carrying others on your back. Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Stop telling men how you were treated bad in your last relationship. If you're in a talking stage with a guy, he's obviously going to ask what happened between you and your ex. Don't come and say, oh, when I was dating my ex-boyfriend, he cheated 7 times. He beat me 22 times. I forgave him 7 times. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. Trust me, darling. Instead of that, don't say anything. Just tell him, oh, we were in love and we grew out of love, whatever. Don't say anything. Or just tell him you were treated like a princess. Let him know that, okay, you're used to this princess treatment. Stop saying, oh, I've never been loved correctly before. My ex did me this. The ex before that ex showed me pepper. The one before that one did me this. See, the one you are talking to will show you more pepper. There's a way, not every man can actually see your pain. You think you're letting him know that, okay, yes, I have been hurt so many times and I want to fall in love right now. This man is out here thinking, okay, she can take shit, so even if I do shit to her, she's gonna stay. And when they start doing some certain things for you, they'll feel like, oh, your ex never did that, so I'm doing it. So please stop telling men how your exes treat you dirty. How your exes treat, tell them how you were treated like a princess. Like, stop telling men, oh, he did this to me, he never did. Tell them that, oh, with my ex, it was nice, we were in love, but we fell out of love. It was like, tell them the good part. If you don't want to lie, please just say we went out of love or we fell out of love. Then probably later in the relationship, when you see that he's someone that has sense, you can tell him that, okay, this is what I went through. I don't even think he needs to know what you went through. These men do not care. You see the man you're talking to thinking is better than your ex. It will show you peppered. The one you're talking to right now that you think, oh, let me tell him I was hurt in my past relationship. He's probably going to understand me. He's not going to hurt me. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. What do you want in a man? Shut up. Tell him when I see what I want in a man, I would know. Clock it. Anyways, this tastes nice. Bye.
There are a few things at work that I absolutely will not discuss, so we're just going to make this whole thing a series. I'm going to call it You're Talking Too Much. Okay? Too much. The first topic that I absolutely will not talk about at work, politics. Given the state of our economy when it comes to tariffs, that directly impacts the industry that I work in. Every day we're having to have a conversation due to tariffs. When I sense that the conversation is venturing from the topic of tariffs to our personal opinion, I immediately disengage. Next topic I do not discuss at work, my salary. I am not an executive at a publicly traded company as of yet. You can't get on Google right now and find my salary. You will be able to do that in about 15 years. But as of now, my salary is between myself, my manager, HR, my husband, and God. Another topic that's off limits, family, business. Now, there are times, of course, where my son is sick. I have to take care of something. If something will impact the way I perform professionally, yes, I let my team know. But other than that, no. Why are y'all bonding over your family business at work? Why? This is a big one. Gossip. Say no. Just say no. Somebody comes to you with gossip about somebody in the office. You say, oh, no, I haven't heard of that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. What do you want me to do with that information? Why do I care? That has nothing to do with me. We have nothing to discuss. I just need some water and my check.
Stop telling people your plans. Stop telling people your business. You need to start protecting yourself and your vision. Not everybody has good intentions for you. And as much as you can have good intentions for them, you can have all the love in the world for them, they can shit on it. Some people will literally take it and shit on it and not care. I think sometimes so much really kind people want to give so much to everybody, but not everybody can receive the gifts that you have. Not everybody is on this level to even think about receiving it, you know? People operate in so many different kinds of ways. And honestly, some people just are bitches. Like, genuinely, they suck. And you can't trust everybody. As much as you might want to, as much trust as you have in yourself, keep that trust for yourself. I'm not saying don't trust everybody, cut everybody off. But just be fucking careful. Not everybody has good intentions. Someone who's really empathetic, I genuinely wish everybody was good. I wish they were. But some people have so much compounded trauma and so many negative things that they've taken with them from their childhood into their adult life that you just can't share everything with them. Stop telling your business to people that you know are going to shit all over it because you're self-sabotaging. The Mountain Is You is a really good book for that. But I'm telling you right now, don't place your success into the hands of others because you're afraid of it. Heal your fear of success, get to where you want to be, and stop telling people your business.
Things you should never tell, ever tell anyone. Part 3. When you don't like someone, keep that to yourself. You hate someone, you don't like someone, you don't need to pass that information around. if someone should post someone you don't like, don't go texting the person to say, I don't like this girl. There are times that my friends will post people that I don't F with, but I don't tell them. It's much later when we're probably together. I'll be like, oh, you're and the person, you guys are friends? And they'll say, yeah, we're cool. Oh yeah, we're friends. Oh yeah. We're like, oh wow, that's nice. That's cool. Are you guys friends? No, we're not. We're not even talking. No, we're not friends. No. I was just surprised to see that you posted the person. You know, it ends there. I don't need to start busybody. Oh, I don't like this. Do I want you to stop talking to the person? Why does it matter? Why? Because me, do you know, if my friend should text me, I post something, my friend should text me, I don't like this girl you're posting. So what should I do about that information? What should I do with that information? That's you and the person's personal problem. And you guys will be fine. So that information is not necessary to share your dislike for someone. Number 12, anything that you know that you're ashamed to speak of, do not tell anyone. There's a reason you're shy about it. There's a reason you're ashamed about that thing you don't want to speak about. Don't call it boldness by eventually being able to talk about it. No. Keep it to yourself. The fact that you're ashamed about it, you're shy to speak, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever it might be, but if you're ashamed to talk about it, do not talk about it. Do not let anybody pressure you into, oh, don't worry, we listen, we don't judge, don't worry, just talk about it, there's no big deal. Like, what's anybody not done? What does anybody not know? What's new? Well, someone like me, now that I'm a sweet talker, I don't try to patronize people into telling me things. Like, that's something that people around me, I feel like they love about me. I'm a sweet talker. I can patronize you into buying things from me. I can patronize you into, I can sell something to you. I can sell things to you. I can make you buy 10 houses if I want to. However, I will never patronize you into telling me what you do not want to. Even if I see that you want to tell me, I'll keep mute, to not place you under any pressure whatsoever, so that you can talk to me at your own pace. Make the decision yourself to tell me, not because I want to. People are always telling you, Joe, you can talk to me. They don't. It's not that they want to talk to you. They want to know what's that thing that you really did, or that you're hiding, or that you're ashamed about. So do not share that. Number 13, you don't need to share your body count history. Oh, my body count is 50, my body count is 35, my body count is 200, my body count is 1,204. Don't need to know that. You don't need to tell. No, it's not necessary. Apart from the fact that we live in a society where everybody is judgmental. And let me say something, do not be carried away with or by people who tell you, oh, I don't judge, everybody judges. It's just like when people say, I don't like to tell lies. That's a lie. Anybody that tells you, I don't lie, I don't like to lie, it's not lie, it's a fucking very big. They are the world's worst and biggest liars. So everybody judge, everybody will judge. Even me, I will judge. I will judge. If you tell me now like this, your body count is 1,000, at the back of my mind, how did you get there? I will judge. Even if I might be worse, that's the crazy thing. I might have, even though my body count can be 5,000, but the fact that you're telling me your own is 1,000, I'll forget about mine. I'll start judging you in the moment, and that is how humans are in general. So keep that information to yourself, my love. Number 4, you don't need to tell people your relationship history, like your partner's history. Oh, I dated this person. Oh, I dated this one. Why is it award? Is it something they'll give you an award for? Unless you're asked. And even if you're asked, learn to just tell people that, please, I beg, that my ex life is in the past. Me, my partners, when they ask me, what's the relationship like between you and your ex? Why do you guys break up? I'll be like, please, I don't want to talk about it like it's in the past. Who wants to start reliving the past? I'm with you now. Do not tell anyone about the illegal things that you've done. That's number 5 or 6. Don't tell anyone about the illegal things you've done. You've robbed, you've kidnapped, you've killed, you've argued, don't tell anybody about those things. You could get into trouble. You don't know who is who. You don't know who could put you in jail. You don't know who could persecute you. You don't know who could hurt you. To yourself. Just keep to yourself. Long story short, just keep to yourself, okay?
This is such a good topic. I used to be an oversharer where I would tell people everything until my uncle taught me as a teen that it's important to not share everything with everyone, because not everyone wants you to succeed and not everyone's going to be happy for you. So just be careful out there and select your people wisely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.